Welcome back, Epic Gamers. Welcome to Eternal Sunday here at Grey Ogre Games. I'm Alfian, joined by Macho Man himself, Ned Karen.
Hey guys, hi. Good to be back here for round 4 of Legacy.
Yes, is Mr. Eugene Wong still in the tourney? Yes, he is.
He is. He's actually table 3.
Yes.
Eugene Wong, he actually believe he won that last round against Nato, correct?
Yes.
So yeah, so doing quite well for himself.
Oh, thank God. Why?
Magic Norm.
Magic Mormon. That was a replay.
I like that name, Magic Moment.
Magic Mormon.
So that was a replay, correct?
That was a replay.
That we put up. And now we are live here, playing round 4 of Legacy. We are greeted here by Russell again. Russell on, I believe, Timo Devil, correct?
Yes, Timo Delver.
And Bowery.
I'm not sure what Bauer is on.
Bowery is, we are unsure what Bowery is on, but
Looks like Timo Delver as well, actually.
Timo Devil Mirror, that'd be interesting. Devil Mirror is always fun and complex.
Fun and complex, really.
It's usually play draw dependent. Oh no, sorry, he's on Russell's on Miracles.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Russell's on Miracles.
You're right, Miracle. Yes, I remember now, yes. And Magic Mormon, first time watching this stream, really enjoy the content and commentators. Thank you so much for the praise. We appreciate that. And here's the turn 1 portent. Okay. Just gonna look at the top 3. Okay. Okay, still a little peek. And pass the turn back. Okay. So, what? Anyways, Ned. You've seen this matchup a few times, right?
Here and there.
Yes. Who do you think is more favored in this matchup?
Probably the Miracles player.
Really? You think the Miracles is more
Yeah,
favored?
because they can just probably just play around any software mission that the Delver player has and just avoid any wasteland. They can outvalue the long game.
Right, but what if Power Ray plays a more aggressive game plan and uses the soft permission to protect his stuff from Russell's like hard permission counter spells or removal?
We'll see how the game turns out here. But
Okay.
but Team of Delver having the best start in turn 1 Delver.
And Power Ray looking at his phone for some reason. What's he doing? Oh, I guess there's a WhatsApp message. And yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so players are not usually not allowed to use the
Not allowed to use the
devices.
devices on the feature mesh area, so that's okay. So here we see planes, and the Delver does not flip because Power did draw a tropical island. Okay. Yes, and Power reminded to not use the devices, to not use the mobile devices on the stream, or actually no, while playing. Stop laughing at me, Joe. Okay, man. It's open. Okay, it's open house coming up at GOG. Joe?
Not quite yet. There's no official Hasbro one, but we are probably gonna set one up in. Okay, wait, yeah. Let me comment in. There isn't an official one that is scheduled by Hasbro yet. But we will probably be doing our own in line with the relaunch of our mentorship program. We are working through the kinks. I think we've been running it for a few months now. Response has been pretty okay, but yeah, we're gonna reevaluate and see where we are.
Thank you very much for Joe for that comment. Yes, open house is one of the events where we do get a lot of new players, so I think we do treasure that day very much. And here we see Ren and 6 going to be played by Power Ray.
Is it going to run into a Spell Pierce maybe?
Most likely. But
No Spell Pierce in hand for Russell.
I think that's Force of Will actually.
Yep. But Fossil Will, his blue cards are Fossil Will, Brainstorm, and True Name,
True Name, yeah.
I believe. So does Russell risk it here and try and find maybe another blue card off the Brainstorm? So just pitch True Name.
I'm more inclined to just fire off the Force of Will as it is right now. But I see there is a good argument for the Brainstorm actually. I would argue that the Brainstorm is the better play, but I I'm what they call a very pussy player. So you know,
Okay.
I think. So
We
he's
we do see a
brainstorm.
mentor on hand.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so he's gonna brain. Oh, he's going for the brainstorm play. Okay.
Okay.
Swords, can't. Oh, oops, oops, oops. Oh well.
So no blue card for
Yeah.
the Force of Will, but this Ren 6 is actually not all too bad because Russell does have a follow-up mentor.
Right, right.
I believe this is a Miracles. This is probably Jeskai mentor. Now look at it.
It's okay. We'll still call it
Oh,
miracles.
okay.
Uh,
So in the end, the Ren 6 does get hit by Force of Will.
and Russell goes for the untap. Lots of lands in his hand. I think he might be interested in going for the. Might be interested in the mentor. Sorry. Hold it very quickly. Do the commentators and legacy. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Vardimir Lux. Nico731, do you often stream Legacy? We stream Legacy once a month. This is Eternal Sunday, our monthly Legacy tournament. 6 rounds cut into top 8. Do commentators have access to deck lists? I am sorry, but for these kinds of tournaments, we do not have access to deck lists. We can only guess what they're playing from what cards they have or what cards they are playing right now. So, yes, we stream Legacy once a month. For more information on when these streams will happen, you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/GreyOgreGames. But here, Russell Lee does nothing on his turn, and and Power Ray flips open a Spell Pierce, which is gonna turn the Devil of Secrets into Insectoid Aberration, and Swords to Plowshare on the stack is going to exile that.
So I believe he gets 3 life, correct? Okay.
Yes.
So the reason why Russell probably didn't play the mentor last turn, not to run into any dazes, which Balru does have in hand.
Okay.
And that's the Tamagoyf.
Tomkov is pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped something. My bad, my bad. Anyway, yes, this is Tamagoyf. I believe this is 4-5 right now. And Russell is out of control cards in his hand. He has Jace, I guess. Jace is pretty decent. But if Power Ray has like
Jace
some sort of
daze. We do know that Balru does have the daze.
yeah, if Power Ray dazes this
And this known spell pierce that he did reveal off the Delver.
right, right.
So this Jace, if he does cast it now, will not resolve.
Definitely not. No. I think Power Ray definitely in having the upper hand right now.
Russell's top decks have to be pretty good.
He does. Now having Jace, Tundra, and Monastery Mentor in his hand, all these are cards that would be really good if he had like other cards to back them up with like counter spell, removal, or even more cantrips. But as it stands, these cards don't really work very well on their own.
I think it all plays back to that Force of Will pitching the Snapcaster.
Yeah, yeah.
If he still has Snapcaster, maybe he can Snap Plow that.
Yes. I think it's more of the brainstorm earlier. It was very unfortunate that he did not manage to draw any blue cards off the brainstorm. It was like Swords to Plowshare and 2 lands.
And he ended up having to pitch the Snapcaster Mage there.
Yeah.
One of the more valuable cards.
He really did not want to pitch the Snapcaster Mage there. But he had no choice because Ren and 6 could have easily ran away with the game. Get it? Ren and 6. Haha. Haha.
But it's all debatable because if you let Ren and 6 revolve, you just stick a Monastery Mentor, but then again you get punished by days. So yeah.
Right.
Anyway, so not Baoe, correct?
Power Ray.
Baoe is resolving a ponder here. Pondering what card to take.
Haha. And it's going to attack with the Tamagoyf. This Tamagoyf is looking to be a very big, very fast clock here. With an add-on, Delver of Secrets, bonus threat.
So this is probably going to flip next turn.
Most likely, he does have the brainstorm to set it up.
What is the Tamagoyf at? A 4-5?
4-5.
So this is presenting 7 power.
Yes.
Bolt making that 10.
Russell does draw another land.
Very unfortunate.
I think it's fine. He does want to like resolve a Monastery Mentor or a Jace eventually, going past the Daze or the Spell Pierce.
Probably the best he can do is probably cast a Monastery Mentor here.
Yes. Oh, he does have Swords of Plowshare actually. Okay. Oh no, that's not Sword. Sorry, that's another mentor. My bad. My bad. He had two mentors. Okay, so the Monastery Mentor on the stack. He has Russell has a bunch of basic lands. Yes, those are the basic lands. Uh, yeah, probably those lands over there to play around with his what is most likely to be main board back to basics.
Um, I wouldn't know if they played that main board, but I know that some Miracles players they do play back to basics. Back during the War, War of the Spark era, yeah, they did play back to basics, and even before then.
That's true.
But I'm not too up to date on these Miracles. This could still be Jeskai Mentor, which is a new hot deck running around.
You know what? Let's just change to Jeskai Mentor. I give up. Like the OG duels.
So he's probably digging here for a some a bolt.
The
But if you
bolt
want
would be good.
if you want to dig, you probably want to cast Ponder, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks one tad deeper,
Yes.
but I guess this is marginal because unless Balru does have a fetch land, whereas if he does have a fetch land, then brainstorming first is correct. But no bolt from Balru's side.
And that's Force of Will going to be the draw for Russell. I don't think that's what he's looking for. Like OG duels. Isn't Legacy full of lands? But oh yes, those dual lands, they
Stri-
get wrecked by Wasteland and Back to Basics and Blood Moon as well. So
So they're not strictly better.
they're not strictly better because now in Legacy there's the Temur Delver deck. As you can see here, the Ren and 6 and the Wasteland is a very popular strategy. So some people opt to play a lot more basics to play around the Ren and 6 because Wasteland does not get rid of not of the basic lands.
So this is probably gonna see a Daze here or Spell
Spell
Pierce.
Pierce, yes.
Okay, and this is game.
This is game, yeah. Wow, Power Ray pretty in control there. Russell Lee did not have much room to wiggle there. So yeah, 1-0 for Power Ray. Sorry guys, had to take a quick drink of water. Modern mana bases are cheaper than legacy ones. Some of them actually, some of them.
Some of them are, but so some modern mana bases require you to have the Zendikar fetch lands, which are actually more expensive than the
Then some of the utility lands.
so some Zen fetches like Verdant Catacombs
Yes.
and Misty Rainforest are required for us to have the more optimal mana base. To name a few, like modern genres or like some modern decks, you're required to have the Zen fetches, and those are actually quite expensive as compared to some of the legacy decks, which can just run off the KT key fetches.
Right.
For example, Miracles can run off just the
Blue on
the-
the basics.
the blue white basics,
And
Flooded
one
Strand.
Tundra.
Yeah, one Tundra, Flooded Strand, Prismatic Vista. But the duels are quite expensive, yes. But some decks such as Miracles, you only really need one Tundra.
Of course, you can just cheap out on duels and buy like the highly played ones, you know.
Yeah, you can buy like the washing machine con
Washing machine condition dual lands.
dual lands.
And yeah, speaking of dual lands, we are giving out dual lands to the top 4 winners for this tournament. Let's go back to the prize list, shall we? Where's the prize? Here we go. So now, 36 players. We are. Oh, I'm sorry. The camera froze. Okay, we're back. Sorry. 36 players. Top 4 will get a Taiga, highly played, or a foreign white border Taiga, also highly played. Second place gets you a Bayou, a played Bayou, and the first place gets you an Underground Seas, highly played. So yeah, people are actually playing for real prizes here, real good prizes. Watsy did a good job printing Vista to lower the price too. Yes, I agree. Vista was a very good card to print to lower the price of Legacy.
Yep. So Nykthos, so yeah, Rug Delver just play. They do play 3 Volcanics, 3 Tropicals. So Rug Delver is one of the decks that are on the more pricier side of Legacy.
Yes.
But there are some. I won't say cheaper alternatives because cheaper is usually a word describes like not as good. But there are more affordable. I'll use that word. There are more affordable decks that are tier. For example, D&T that we saw last round.
Yes.
D&T being a deck that can cost you, what like
$1,000.
1 point something like
I would say one.
on the lower end of 1 point of two like $1,200.
Yes.
And you saw it beat out a maybe a multi like maybe $2,000-3,000 deck in 4C control. And yeah.
And also mono red burn.
Yeah, Mono Red Burn is a good deck that you can port from Modern.
Mono red burn has won a tournament in this this event before.
I believe the tournament it won, it got first and second place, if I recall.
Oh my gosh. These people with $1,000 decks are using the same lens as my draft decks. Well, draft decks are pretty cool. Anyways, Power Ray is going to. Okay, they mulligan? I didn't see it, sorry. Okay, probably this is probably the first hand.
Yeah, but if you're coming from Modern, there's different avenues you can go into. Burn is from if you're porting from Modern. There's also Merfolk.
Merfolk's good.
There's also like like I guess like Stoneforge Mystic decks. You're playing a Stoneforge in Modern, you can port that into Legacy through D&T.
If you have like $200 to spare, you can build Manaless Dredge.
Yeah, Manaless Dredge is a meme deck.
It's $200, man.
Yep. And if you want to upgrade to the full version, it'll cost you maybe $1,000 for the line side diamonds.
You gotta buy LEDs, bro. Legacy ain't free, but it's not as expensive as people think it is.
And it's a great format. As you can see here, we have a striving Legacy community in Singapore. We have 35 players here.
Yes. And that is not all the players. It's just some of them. So here we go. Wooded Foothills Fetch. We're going to see a turn 1 Delver. Okay. Volcanic Island. Tap for... Yeah, the turn 1 Delver, very potent play here. Turn 1 Delver is always the very threatening play. More like a turn 1 3/2 flying.
If it flips.
If it flips, it'll flip. It always
Well, I
flips.
played a game. I played like just a pickup game yesterday where my opponent did not flip Delver for 4 turns, but be it he didn't have any cantrips to set it up. He's got quite unlucky.
He's not talented.
No.
No talent. Okay, Drussel is two flight strengths. Is he gonna like slam down the counterbalance?
Oh, you lose the days.
That is true. You lose to this. Okay, fetch. This is probably like some sort of a Jeskai mental build splashing the counterbalance, most likely. Have you seen this before? Is this a very common build?
Not really. This is more of a hot deck that came out recently. It did well, I believe. I believe it top 8'd one of the major tournaments, one of the 3-star tournaments on MTG top 8.
I am aware of the Jeskai mentor decks, but do these Jeskai mentor decks play the counterbalance as well?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe they play too.
Okay.
But no terminus.
Anyways, we're going to see Power Ray here probably going to play the Force of Will to get rid of the counterbalance. Counterbalance is definitely a card that he does not want to deal with right now.
Well, this says that my opponent does not have days. So if anything, that's information for Russell.
Yeah, and another thing here is that Power Ray did not flip the Delver like I told him I said he would. So I look like an idiot right there.
So if Russell has a 3-drop, he'll probably just jam it here. But look, no, looks like just a 2-drop.
Okay.
In Dreadhorde Arcanist.
Dreadhorde Arcanist is pretty good, yeah.
Dreadhorde Arcanist, but not much to do in the graveyard right
I
now.
think he has Lightning Bolt. Wow, Barrow has Lightning Bolt.
Oh, double deck having Lightning Bolt, no surprise there.
That's the first time we've seen Lightning Bolt today though.
Oh, I think we saw it once before, but
Did
yeah.
Okay. Anyway, 2 Delvers, both not flipping. Quite unfortunate. Okay, Scalding Tan, most likely you're gonna see the Mentor here?
Yeah, so that Dreadhorde Arcanist is actually, I don't think it deserved to eat a Lightning Bolt, to be fair, because there was nothing in the graveyard right now to...
Yes, I agree.
nothing in the graveyard that can flash back. If Russell did have anything in the graveyard, he would probably cast that on the same turn as the Dreadhorde Arcanist.
Right.
So that Dreadhorde Arcanist just acting literally as a lightning rod for his removal.
I see.
There was a pun in there somewhere. But it was acting as a lightning rod for his Monastery Mentors.
Well, he does have 2. Well, one of them is going to hit the field right now. And Barrow, I don't think has anything in response to this. Okay, he really doesn't. Okay, come on, flip. Okay, he's going to fetch. He does that. No.
So I've prophesized this before, right?
Oh
Says like my opponent yesterday didn't flip Delver for like 4 turns.
This is very upsetting to me. Okay, so so this is the second trigger.
Yep.
Because he has 2 Delvers.
And just the card he needs. But maybe he's gonna,
I think he's gonna Swartz the one that's gonna flip, right?
The one flipped already.
Yeah.
So Sword's the one that... We'll see which one he swords. So he swords the one that's flipped.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's gonna bolt that one. Okay.
Russell does have a monk token in play.
Yeah, and he does have also another Monastery Mentor as well. And 2 lands. So Russell is still not exactly in the best spot right now. Flip. Oh.
We have yet to see the 2 Earth Magmatic Sinkhole that I see usually in these mentor lists.
Oh god, that's another land. Well, both players really not drawing the best here. Oh, finally. Spell Snare. Here we go. Simply flip.
Let me smash.
Now Russell just needs to, some sort... Oh, Dreadhorde Arcanist. That's okay.
That's a pretty good one with Swords of Plowshares in the yard.
Yeah, of course. So I think he could play the Dreadhorde Arcanist here.
He still has a second mentor on hand, right?
Yeah, he does. When you play... Oh, he's holding up mana. What do you think he's holding up mana for?
Oh, can we see his hand? We know 1 Arcanist, 1 mentor. And
1 Arcanist, 1 Mentor, and 1 Scalding Tarn.
good question.
An island now.
Is that a Brainstorm in hand?
That's an island. What is he doing? Is he trying to wait for like a Force of Will? Okay, Force of Will is okay. Very interesting that he's not playing.
Yeah, I would have
Small.
deployed my threats a long time ago.
Yeah. He's not playing his threats. He's playing very defensively here.
Tojim Esfa. I don't know how to pronounce that, man, but
Jom Safar.
Jomsafar, there you go.
Anyone giving elves a go? I think there's
No.
Chongteng. Chongteng's an elf player.
Oh yeah, Chongqing does play elves, but last time I saw him, he was on Temur, right?
Last time I saw him, he was on Hogan.
Oh, more Bomberman.
Bomberman.
Yeah.
Oh, he changes his deck a lot.
Oh yeah, he does.
So as of now, today, I'm not sure if there are any elves player in the shop, but yeah, do stay tuned. We might have some.
Very few elves players here in Singapore.
Yeah.
I can name 2.
Two.
Raitsu and Chongting.
Arcanist plays straight the spell spare we saw earlier. That's true.
This is true, yep.
Yeah,
So Spell Snare is known
forget.
information.
Yes. But I think you still play into it, right? Because really nothing you can do here. Brainstorm? It's brainstorm time. Do you Pyroblast this? Yes, you do. I didn't want to play Mentor without backup.
You just hardcast Fossil Wheel.
Yeah, I think he has. That's true, Nikos. That's true. Maybe he wanted to have like more. Wanted to have like non-creature spells to play after playing the mentor. So I think we're gonna see here Force of Will, but Power Ray has another has another Pyroblast. Okay, fetching the first strand. Okay. So right now in his hand he has the Force of Will and one other card, right?
Arcanist.
Arcanist, yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure if there's anything he could possibly do here. He's probably going to try and force of will this Pyroblast, but Paroi still has another Pyroblast for the next for this force of will.
Oh, so his Arcanist was another card.
Yeah, Arcanist is the other card.
No, Arcanist plus another card.
Oh right. Oh some
Veil
Veil
of
of
Summer.
Oh, oh no.
Coming up from left field, that card is great. It is basically Crypto Command, right?
It is. Veil of Summer single green 2 for 1. Wow. This card is broken. This card is insane, man. And yeah, Russell just shows his hand and surrenders to Power Ray. Power Ray handily takes it 2-0. Very impressive. Although Russell was stumbling on cards there, Power Ray just in full control from the start. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. This was round 4 of Eternal Sunday here at Grey Ogre Games. Stay tuned for round 5. We'll be back. This is, of course, a 6-round cut into top 8 tournament. We have 35 players right now. Players are vying for some dual lands here, as well as some qualifier points to qualify for our seasonal invitationals. For more information about that, you can always check us on Facebook, facebook.com/GreyOgreGames. And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Twitch, you can always go to YouTube, youtube.com/GreyOgreGames to find video on demand. We always upload our events there daily, and our playlists are updated so that you can find the latest tournaments at the top of our homepage. But if you're watching on YouTube, you can catch us on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames. We have our weekly modern events there. Wednesday GMT +8 Singapore time, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. GMT +8 Singapore time. We are at 069451 Club Street, A3 Club Street. We are near Chinatown MRT and Telok Ayer MRT here in sunny Singapore. For myself and Ned, we'll be right back with round 5.